All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Friday morning. Sam Rubin filling in today for Jamie White. Welcome to the show, Sam. Glad to have you here.
Really good. It's really fun. This is great.
We've been bouncing around with TV and radio so far, kind of seamless. Carlos, a little mean over there.
Well, that's because he wants to be here.
No, it is.
He's projecting.
We've had this ongoing feud with Carlos.
Really?
We are friends with everyone on the KTLA Morning News. We like all of you.
Mark, Michaela, they're all terrific.
Something about Carlos, we just don't like him. And he doesn't like us.
Well, at least it's out in the open.
So,
right.
we feud with him. So, touche, it's on. And right
now,
now,
a little later, and we'll be able to comment on it live, Carlos has a surprise for the TV audience that we'll share with folks listening on the radio here that could change your perspective about him completely.
Oh, good. I love surprises. Hey, right now, let's go to the privatephone.com hotline. We have got a superstar on the phone. You know him from the huge television shows Northern Exposure and probably more and even more from Sex and the City, where he played Aiden. And now he's got a band, and he is out touring with his band. It's John Corbett and the John Corbett Band. Welcome to the show, John.
Hello, boys. How are you?
John. You know what? John has been with us at Channel 5 several times, and you said something, John, to me that really, really surprised me, because rarely do actors have the success that you've enjoyed. 2 big series, ton of commercial work, lots of good things, lots of great movie roles as well. But you said this music has always been of greater interest to you than acting.
Always, man. I've been playing the guitar and singing songs since I was probably 7 or 8 years old. Grew up in West Virginia, and I didn't get into acting until I was about 25 years old. So acting's really the new thing in my life.
Wow. So which one gets you more chicks, music or acting?
What do you think?
But I mean, for a long time, acting has paid the bills in a big way. Were you afraid to leave that?
Well, that's what I did the last 20 years. I saved up my dough so I could do this.
Oh, that's cool. You're living like your dream right now, then.
Yeah, I stuck the dough in the bank, and when it seemed the right time to do it, and I could take time off from acting, that's what I did. My record hit the stores last April, and we've been out touring for the last year. We started touring, opening for like ZZ Top and David Allan Coe, and we quickly moved into headlining, man, because a half hour just wasn't enough, man.
Now, you do have a show coming up here in L.A. It's going to be Monday night, the 19th, over at the Knitting Factory. You can go see John Corbett, the John Corbett Band, and that's going to be a nice little place to see a good band.
It's funny, all my guys, I live up above Santa Barbara, but all my guys live down here in Hollywood. We're a 4-piece, and this is the first time we're playing Hollywood since the band's been together in over a year.
He almost threw away the headline. I live up a little north of Santa Barbara. You live with Bo Derek.
You got that right.
Nice. You know what? I just like him more all the time.
How did you guys meet?
Do you live up that way?
John, how did you and Bo first get together?
Funny enough, there was an Oscar party about 5 years ago that my buddy was having, and it was a kind of a couples only thing. And he invited me, and I said, "Man, I'm not dating anybody right now, and I don't know who I'd bring." And he said, "Let me take care of it." And he called me up. His name's Norby Walters. He has the best poker game in L.A. And he said, "Let me take care of it." And then he called me about 2 days later and said, "You want to take Bo Derek?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, right." And he said, "Here's a number. Give her a call." And I called her up, and we've been dating ever since.
And did you,
Wow.
I mean, honestly, from picking her up or whatever, when did you realize, gee, this wasn't just a date for an Oscar party?
I guess from the time she opened the door.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does she ever go on the road with you?
Oh, all the time.
She does, man. She does. She comes out with us.
She's the official photographer of the band.
She shoots. She shot the cover for the album, and we just had a big show in New York, and she came and hung out and shot us in New York. Yeah, man. But when we're it depends if we're in a bus or a van. Sometimes we're just in a van. We'll fly into like the Midwest, and we'll just bring our guitars, our suitcases, and rent a van if we only have about 4 gigs, and there's no room. So we're soloing it then.
John, do you find that when you're out touring that people are still just super obsessed with Aiden? I mean, we still make references. Is he your Aiden or
All
your
the time.
Big?
Yeah.
Well, they love Aiden, but that's cool because we're playing these 500-600 seaters, and that's what's initially getting them out to come see our music. So we trick them in with a little bit of Aiden stuff, and then they stick around.
John actually does a reading. He'll do it. Here's the scene where Carrie and Aiden broke up.
No, I still haven't recovered from when Aiden turns around and you think, oh my God, there's Aiden, and then the baby is on his chest, and you're like, oh, Carrie, oh no.
You know what? I'll tell you why they did that. Because I was only supposed to do 1 season, and then they got sort of bombarded on the break, is Aiden coming back? Is Aiden coming back? And so they brought me back for a second season, and then the same thing happened the third season, but they really had no plans to bring me back, so they put that little baby in there the first season to get rid of all those questions whether I was coming back or not,
Ooh, yeah, and that sealed the deal. That was in. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it was like a little trick. It was like a little movie trick that they did. So,
I
and
said
it
that
worked,
one the other night, and it was heartbreaking all over again for her.
You know what, John?
Right?
Just talking to you has opened up old wounds for Amy.
Yes. It's very painful to talk to John Corbett on the phone.
And now I'm picturing him and Big in the mud, fighting. Oh, I love everybody's still watching it over and over, the DVDs and the reruns.
Yeah.
I have more people, because there's a certain amount of people out there that have HBO, because the show came on for me anyway, in 2000. So back in 2000, just a small percentage of people compared to how many people have, TBS, saw Sex in the City. But now it's nuts. I mean, it's like 10 times the amount of people that come up and say, hey, we watched that show.
John, this is always the case because you're devoting yourself full-time to music. I bet you that now acting roles, because they can't get you, they want you even more. Have more acting roles come up that you've had to turn down?
Funny enough, that's true, man. It's true, because I didn't really say I was quitting acting. I just said I was taking 2 years off so that I could go out and tour and concentrate on this and not have any distractions. And since I sort of said that, it's true, man. Much more stuff has come in. It's amazing. That I've had to turn down, which is kind of hard to do, but I just bite my lip and do it,
Well, the band, I noticed I was on your website, you guys tour all the way up through October. You're nonstop. Yeah. If you want to catch them here live, they will be in Hollywood June 19th over at the Knitting Factory. You can get your tickets there. It's a nice venue to see the John Corbett Band. And John, thank you so much for calling the show. Congratulations on your music career. Sounds like you're having the time of your life.
Time of my life, man. Thanks for letting me spread the gospel today.
All right, thanks, John.
Love to Bo.
All right, man.
Bye. How the plot has thickened here in this room.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay, we are having Sam Rubin fill in today for Jamie White, who is out on maternity leave. Baby Caden is a little over 2 weeks old now. The mother and baby are doing fine at home. Sam doing a great job in here today, but it's a little different because the KTLA cameras are here, so Sam's doing his TV job from the radio show, and we're kind of like simulcasting it through in and out, and it's a little different than normal for us to do that. Now, at the same time, it's Father's Day. We're kicking it off, and now Sugarman has brought in surprises for us, and now there are masseuses in here giving us massage. There is manicures going on for Sam, and then Jack is getting his hair cut.
The Spa on Location, these great people who from Fred Siegel Beauty, and then the Chop Chop
That's
Salon.
not the right people.
Wait, that's the right people? No.
Way to go,
Spa
Sam.
Location is a mobile spa that brings a spa to you.
We have everything in the spa right in our studio going on right now.
So this poor, tell us her name, the woman who's massaging Stench. Jenna. Poor Jenna is because the knots and it's the emotional knots going on with Stench.
Well, it's because Sugarman upset me. And Amy Sugarman upset me, and so I get really tense.
And then I surprised you with Spa on Location coming and giving you a massage and a manicure.
Thank God, because I was going to have a stroke.
Oh, God.
And and this is what's happening. We got this really great stuff going on. The people from Spa on Location are here, and I'm assuming there's more. And what Sugarman has done, and this is really cool, and we give her a hard time because it's fun, but she really does kick ass for us and get us really great stuff that we're going to give everything that you're going to hear us talking about right now. We're going to put on the freeloaders today at star987.com, and one of you people is going to be able to win this for a father or for yourself.
We're giving a dad the ultimate Father's Day.
Ultimate Father's Day, and it's all coming up. So everything we're going to be talking about here is gonna go online at star987.com. If you're not a freeloader, log on and become one. It's really easy to do. It's free and it's fast, and you win cool stuff. Just like the NXS trip. If you're not a freeloader, you don't qualify to go see them in Australia. Today we picked the winner earlier. We got crazy and didn't talk to her, but her name is Carrie Hansen from Camarillo. She's getting on a plane. She's going to Australia to see NXS.
That's cool.
How awesome is that? Jack and I tonight at the Greek will be with NXS. We got a little party there, and they're performing, so we look forward to seeing
That's
all
been a
of
great
you guys out
contest
there.
because it's not only just the regular concert. There's like a little meet and greet. Star Lounge thing, right?
Like a little backstage.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and by the way, they may be like the coolest band in the world. What is that?
Sorry, myself.
Okay,
I thought I had put on vibrate.
and
It's
then
just
in the
all
middle,
kinds of craziness.
Jack's cell phone rings, Sam's cell phone ringing during John Corbett, Amy's going crazy.
Do you want me to tell you what all the surprises are, or you want me to wait?
No, you can go ahead and reveal a couple. I know, and we're going back to TV in a second,
Don't forget to mention poor Darren, who has to put up with me and my hair.
And somebody gets to have Darren cut their hair at Chop Chop Salon in Hollywood on La Brea. And then Spawn Locations here. Morton's is delivering food for you guys, and then somebody's going to win dinner at Morton's.
Oh, that's nice.
We have brand new Jeep watches, Jeep Earth Color watches
that's cool.
for a lucky
That's
dad.
really cool.
A golf game called the Play TV Golden Tee Golf, so that dad can sit home like you do, Stench, and play computer games.
What are you saying? Are you saying I don't work?
Sees candy. What does dad want but sees candy?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I love that because my wife will send me flowers, and before every big day, I have to call her and say, "Don't send me flowers. I'm fat. I like to eat. Send me something I can eat."
Well, Sees Candy dropped off tons of chocolate for you guys and for
Nice.
a lucky freeloader winner.
That's going to be absolutely awesome. Can we run? I know I said we were going to go away from it, but there's a call online that I can't not take. Her name is Maria, and she wants to talk about the Britney paparazzi thing, but she's got some crazy story about Keanu Reeves. Tell me if you've ever heard this thing. Let's talk to her really quick.
Oh, my
You know
God.
what?
They're coming to you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, you know what, Ross? You always think that television is a little more luxurious than radio, but they're doing a Father's Day surprise. All three of us dads here. And our friends from Spawn Location are here. And the fellow from Chop Chop, Darren, is cutting Jack's hair as best he can.
Jack runs the controls.
Jack runs the controls, so we're kind of excited about that. Oh, and they're taking pictures. It's all fun and games. We have another Britney call if you guys want to, but it's up to you.
Oh, this one might be weird, and I don't want Carlos to attack me
Carlos
again.
will go on attack.
You know, the evil Carlos.
Get scared, Carlos.
Yeah.
Mark, this is
I'll try and help you out, guys. I'll try and run interference.
Michaela, the other choice. It's not the song Mark picked, but I can practice doing a talk up to a song.
Oh, let's do that.
Do you want to do that?
Let's do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Come on, Jack.
Yes.
Let's practice.
How long does he have?
I love their listeners.
Oh, am I supposed to tell him? 12 seconds on the
Yeah,
ramp.
12 seconds right here, Sam.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go. Let's hear
I'm
it.
embarrassed now.
And to hit the post.
Hit the post. Star 98.7. It's today's music alternative. Friday morning, Sam Rubin sitting in for Jamie, the Jamie, Jack, and Stench show. Little spa material here. And Matchbox 20.
Not bad.
You missed it.
That was okay.
I could drive a Mack
Christy
truck
said I
through that.
missed it.
I could drive a Mack truck through that. From
What
the
is
time
wrong with
you-
him?
The post was missed. The post was missed.
Pretty much like his driving test.
You
Right.
live and learn.
But you do a
wasn't that
great,
good.
you do a great impression of that guy. You're beautiful, boy. Your voice really.
You're doing a great job,
So
Sam. Are you having
supportive.
fun?
They are.
You're
We're
doing
having a
a
great
great
time, and it's fun because a lot of people who enjoy the radio show here for a long time get to finally see Stench and Jack in person. Waiting for Jamie to come back
Sorry.
with her baby.
Was that a good thing?
That can't be a good thing.
Are you going to do the same thing that Mark did and forget about your TV buddies?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah, 'cause
in
I
fact,
dropped my TV
we'll
buddies
send
so
Spawn
fast.
location to you as.
Yeah, they don't have masseuses at KTLA.
We'll dispatch him.
Let's take a quick call. Come on, just quickly.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, you want to take a quick call
Yeah,
and
come on.
go back to the whole Britney thing?
All right.
Way to go, Carlos. Don't you dare attack me. Let's talk to Lynn. Lynn, how do you think about this whole Britney story with Matt Lauer?
I think
Oh, great.
There you go.
Look what you're doing to me, Lynn.
You're killing us.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, Carlos. Don't judge me on that one.
I don't think we want to know.
Yeah.
Need some water.
Let's try Michelle.
Here
Super
comes
Joe.
Michelle.
Maybe we have somebody with a voice next
Live radio
time.
and live TV,
Here's
always
Michelle.
worth listening to and watching.
Michelle, welcome to the show.
Good job.
Good
though. I was
morning.
surprised.
He did.
He did.
Hi.
Better than I thought.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
What's happening? You want to talk about Britney Spears? Go ahead.
Yeah,
I swear to
I
God.
told the man that I spoke to earlier, I had a child when I was 28 and then had a surprise when I was 39.
The surprise being a second child, presumably.
Right.
Okay.
That's a surprise.
And the choices that I made from 28 to 39 are vastly different. So I'm really surprised that everybody's ready to jump on her, and I'm not a huge fan of hers. I don't particularly care for her. But the choices that I had have made at 24, if I had a child then, would be vastly different. And I'm sure when she turns 34 and she looks back and she says, oh, I shouldn't have said that, or why did I do that? That was the stupidest thing in the world. So I think that people are being very judgmental, and they're not taking into consideration the choices that they made at that age.
I'm telling you, I had a kid at 25 years old. I have a 13-year-old son. I'm going today to watch him graduate from junior high school, if that's what you call it, without people flipping out. And I never dropped him. Never put him in a car seat that, or in my lap and drove down the road because I'm country and I'm from Alabama. And I never did that because that's the law now. When I was a kid, we weren't in seatbelts, but now we are. And we're in car seats. think you people are crazy that are defending Brittany. Now I'm mad again. Let's take a break. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Still utter mayhem, but we are having fun. We are greatly enjoying the Sam Rubin visit this morning.
What? This has all gone incredibly well, and we have to give a shout-out to producer Amy, who is hooking us all up for Father's Day in a major, major way. And who knew, if you'll forgive the expression, that you could actually be serviced whilst doing the show?
Wow.
Oh, wow. You know what I just love, too? Being the fat guy, they brought in, Arnie Morton's brought in food for us, and it's like these steak sandwiches. And it's all I could do to not reach over and grab them right now while I'm getting a massage.
Boxes of See's candy and peanut brittle, Jeep watches, and these people on Spawn location. And I've got to say, Chop Chop, Darren really cleaned you up.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Jack, you're hot.
Junk food T-shirts. Look at these hip, cool T-shirts you guys get to wear.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, because you don't have great style.
Oh, wow. She's lashing back out at me.
Well, can you blame her?
Yep.
And you guys all got these new Land Rollers, as well as the Freeloader Winner, that are like, I don't want to say roller skates, but they're
like roller skates from outer
like
space.
The most amazing skates ever, Land Roller. And they have these like special wheels.
Oh, you're
and
trying
all
to
this
kill me
special
now?
stuff.
Because if I put skates on my big,
God.
lanky
300 pounds hitting the earth.
Yeah, that's a slam.
Are you really 300 pounds?
I'm a 300 pounder. I'm 6'5" and fat. Look at me. You can pack a lot of weight in there. I got a large frame to play with here. We got to go to the phones right now. On the privatephone.com hotline now, Sam Rubin has packed in a celebrity friend. It's Patrick Cassidy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Patrick. Nice to talk to you.
Hey, guys. How are you? Boy, you guys are having far too much fun this morning.
It did. Now, okay, Patrick, where are you on the Sean, David, Patrick list?
It goes David, then it goes Sean, and then it goes Patrick. And we actually have a younger brother, Ryan, too.
Well, there you are.
Wow.
So
yes, we're not the Osmonds, but we're all brothers.
but now here's the thing: could Sean employ all of us because he's the Big Shot TV producer now?
Oh, he sure can. In fact, he's at home right now, actually listening to us and writing a big feature film as we speak.
Do you know what's funny? I hated that guy when I was a kid because every girl in my class loved Sean Cassidy and had the satin pillows and jackets and stuff. It was like all jealous of him.
Welcome to my life.
Isn't Patrick doing some kind of a play?
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Patrick's a really accomplished musical theater star.
With an American Idol girl.
With
yes,
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams, the third season of American Idol.
You know who I always thought, and Patrick, you tell me, I always thought, quite frankly, amongst all the idols, she had one of the very best voices.
Absolutely fantastic. A huge set of pipes and multicolored hair to go with the multicolored title of the show.
Stench just said, not just pipes, if you know what I mean.
I get blamed for everything bad that happens in this room.
Patrick,
now, where are you guys performing, at the Pantages?
Yeah, we opened at the Pantages this coming Tuesday, and we're there for 2 weeks. And I have to say, it's actually the end of a year tour that I've shared with my family. My children are in the show. My wife is in the show.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
It's really been an extraordinary time. We've had a great time together.
Wow, when you have family in the show, is that like, I don't know, honey, tonight's performance not quite up to par. Is it a little, you know what I mean?
Well, in this case, my wife plays the seductress, so I always say that, honey, it's not up to par. So she gets to seduce me every night. But the real weird thing, almost surreal, is looking at my 7-year-old on the stage. And the first show, obviously, he was a little nervous, but about a month into the run, he looked at me and said, Dad, the way you did your big number, Close Every Door last night, wasn't too good. He started actually giving me notes. But like I said, it's been a wonderful experience getting to sort of be with my family, show them the country, and at the same time, you get to share the stage with them.
Wow. Do you talk to your brothers a lot? Are you close, or I mean, you guys
all
have
the
different...
time. All the time. Dave and I, they've all seen the show. They're all going to come in L.A. to see the show. And I'm not kidding. Sean is listening to us right now.
Well, Sean, if you could write in a role for a reporter, I'm the worst actor ever, but I would take the gig.
Good at being Sam Rubin.
That invasion was crazy.
Yes, it was a great show. Now, Sean's an amazing writer. We like to think of him as the twisted brother, but he really is an amazing writer. Invasion was great, very successful with the critics, and like I said, I think he's got a big movie in store for him and hopefully me in the future.
Oh man,
Patrick, is David still doing the equestrian stuff in Florida?
Oh yeah, David's been he's owned thoroughbreds for like the last 30 years, and that's really his passion. In fact, we like to joke with him and say that he actually performs to support his horse habit. Because his real passion is breeding stallions and racing them and selling them. That's his deal.
That's cool. When you can do that, when you can put it away to do what you really love to do, awesome.
And you mentioned the sort of the burden of your life. I mean, obviously having two extraordinarily famous older brothers who had this huge success. I mean, you were what? 2 years old when?
No, I was about 11, 12, 13 in that age range during the Partridge Family.
And so what was that like?
It was great, you know. I mean, I got a lot of extra attention. That all of a sudden, there were a lot of girls looking at me too, just based on the fact that my last name was Cassidy. So it was fun. I mean, I like to think that we grew up in the most unnormal circumstances. I mean, I played sports and went to school. The backdrop of our life was show business, but I also got to learn a lot from both of them, and we're really supportive to each other. They've, like I said, come to see me in the show, and they've seen me in everything I've ever done.
Well, if people want to come and see you in the show, Patrick, it's at the Pantages next 2 weeks. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Excellent celebrity drop-in friend, Patrick Cassidy. Well done.
All right.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks for calling, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, happy Father's Day, too.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, see ya.
All right, so now the crescendo of our TV stuff is coming up because in a minute they're going to come back to us, and Mark has selected or is going to pick a song, and I'm going to try to DJ. Monica, the producer, doesn't think I can do it.
Oh, you're going to talk up a ramp. It's something we don't do on this show very often.
You didn't do that great the time before.
I know, I kind of botched it. All right, Mark, we're ready for the challenge right now.
The challenge is, the song we picked out, Dirty Little Secret, All-American Reject.
All right.
It's a good song.
All right, here's Jack is not only a personality on the show here, he is the engineer and stuff, so he's finding the song.
And getting a haircut right now.
All right, so I can tell Sam how long he has, correct?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, you have 15 seconds, Sam.
And now, Sam, you can't stop like a second or so before. It's called hitting vocals. You got to talk right up.
Hit the post, baby. Hit the post.
You know what? Near where Stench is, by the way, we're doing a nice Father's Day salute here. Thanks to the folks on Spawn Location and Chop Chop and all these great gifts. There's a clock that he can press for me so I can actually see it. All right, whenever
you're using the clock.
Okay. Hey,
is that a cheat?
Technology.
Oh, you mean to tell me, Mark, when you're doing Disco Saturday Night on K-Big, there's not a clock?
I have no clock.
We never use clock. Just do it. Hit the post, dude.
Yeah, you do it with the music beat.
Okay, ready?
Feel the music, Sam. Do it with the beat.
Here we go. 15 seconds.
Ready?
Star 98.7 is today's music alternative. Sam Rubin live in the radio, Friday morning in Southern California. Big Father's Day weekend. So many great things coming up. Here are the All-American Rejects, Dirty Little Secrets on Star 98.7.
Nice. Couple of pauses there. But very nice.
But they're
dramatic
thoughtful
pause.
pauses.
Very
That's the thing.
I was just sort of thinking about it.
Yeah, thinking about it, yeah.
That was like William Shatner hitting a post.
You are Bobby Ocean.
We'll let you guys go back to it. Now, people listen on the radio, the big surprise on TV.
Yes, we do. We have to go to a big surprise.
Can we watch this?
Enough said. Go ahead. Show it. Take it away.
They're playing the music from Nacho Libre.
Who is that masked man?
Nacho Libre!
Who is Nacho Libre? Will he reveal himself?
I have come to meet my destiny. I have fulfilled it. I am Nacho El Luchador.
El Luchador!
Oh,
And I'm here to tell you
Stench, I don't think you
must
necessarily have
watch
the biggest
the
body.
funniest movie of the summer. It is great. I showed the tape. Watch the tape. The tape is good.
The tape is good.
I am training with a Skeletor. I'm making myself tough.
Carlos is doing a little review of Nacho Libre.
I fight off the bees. I kill the bees. I put on the cape.
No, it's
I
not.
am El Luchador.
He cannot say anything to us ever again.
But now,
What are you looking at, Michaela?
Nacho Belgrande Libre.
I wish Carlos was here to see
I
this.
missed the parade on Saturday.
I really wish.
Now, do you think he'll never take the mask off so we don't know for sure?
It's coming up.
This means people are going to start dressing up like Nacho Libre everywhere.
Wait, is that the real Nacho Libre?
Wow.
Is that our Nacho Libre?
You are beautiful.
Oh
You're seriously gonna
my
wrap the show
God!
like
It's Carlos.
He's not missed many meals.
No, Carlos. You know what? He's making me feel fit and trim.
For your listening, Carlos is wearing the Nacho Libre outfit on Channel 5.
I may come on KTLA Morning News and do a fitness segment. No way.
You better take this Nacho.
All right, let's take a break here. We'll be back with actually Mark Steinis, who is really tried to put the smack down on Sam Rubin. He's our guest host for Monday, and we'll do that next. Wow, welcome back to the show. It's the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Sam Rubin filling in for Jamie White, who is out on maternity leave. Did you just notice that was like the Lisa Fox 12-inch of the
I know, the remix.
password of the day? I was like, God, that was long. We are back, and we have an amazing celebrity on the phone who is a friend of this show. PrivatePhone.com hotline right now. He will be our guest host on Monday morning, filling in for Jamie from Entertainment Tonight. Please welcome Mark Steinis. Hey, Mark!
Hey, everybody!
What's happening?
I am so upset. You guys just got all the stuff happening today before Father's Day. There's massages and manicures and
steak,
food.
You know what, Mark? There's stuff we're actually not even showing you.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just went to leftovers. Just leave something there for me. Some crumbs. I don't care.
There's so much stuff, Mark. You have no idea all the crap
we
they're
should
giving
have
us.
had Mark today, Sam.
Oh, why is it Sam?
You know what? Here's the thing that upsets me, because Mark is a very handsome guy.
Yes,
no
he
question
is.
about that, and Amy's clearly partial to him. Because I've known Amy longer.
I just know I'm going to get hooked up Monday. You've got to have something special planned.
Bagels and probably soda of your choice.
I was just, you know what, Mark, there's a case of Shasta with your name on it. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Diet Shasta,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Now, I understand there was something weird that happened here, and let us tell you now, because you probably just woke up, because you're a superstar.
Yeah.
No, those Entertainment Tonight people get up early.
I've been up, and Sam knows he gets up early. I've been up since 4:30.
He's been up at 4:30 taping 2 words. Coming up.
Yeah. No, that's next on ET. It's 3 words.
Sorry.
Come on.
Now, listen to this one. We said that, Mark Steinis is coming on Monday, and he's going to get a whole bunch of celebrities to call in because he's Mark Steinis from Entertainment Tonight. So we kind of challenged Sam Rubin to do the same, and he said, Mark Steinis has 170 people working for him. I have 2. No way.
Yeah, but 169 of those are hair and makeup.
That's true. That's also true. No, but here's the thing: is that I figure that Mark will be able to, reel in. I mean, you could just have, Mary Hart and Jan Carl. That's enough right there.
Oh, come on!
But-
We're not going to make this a competition, are we?
Well, that's the thing. You know what, Mark? They're
Yeah.
trying to have bad blood between us, which
Who
we
did
both know
Sam
doesn't
come
exist.
to the table with?
I came with
Cassidy.
I came with Gene Smart,
Right, and
John
Gene
Mayer,
Smart.
Patrick Cassidy,
John
and
Corbett.
and John Corbett.
That's pretty solid, Sam.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's Mark. I'll be honest. That's me and one other person helping.
Yes.
Wow. But I have all weekend, right? I
You
can
have all
start
weekend,
working on it right now.
and you can get the entire 5,000 person staff to help.
But you know what? I can tell you right now, the download, that Carlos over at KTLA said bad things about you.
About me or Sam?
Yeah, about you.
About
I was
me?
really about
Oh.
Stench.
So
but-
we need that big battle between Entertainment Tonight and KTLA Morning News.
Carlos.
You know
He's
what?
too short.
Oh!
Here we go.
Mark's wife, who is as beautiful as she is talented,
She is, Leanza.
she and I did the Oscar red carpet for years.
Yes.
So I've done more TV stuff with Mark's wife than Mark has.
Wait, you did my wife on the carpet?
Hey!
What?
No.
See, the feud is really on now.
Oh, gee. Sorry.
Hey, what can we look
Why'd you
forward
go
to
there?
Monday morning? Amy Sugarman, and we've got Mark Steinis in here, and all kinds of celebrities.
Yeah.
Are we keeping it secret, or is Mark just going to pull
surprise.
who he pulls?
Surprise. Don't you think Mark will surprise everybody?
I think so. I'm working on some stuff. I've got my weekend to get things together.
Oh, let's be honest. He's just going to go through Pat O'Brien's Rolodex.
There's a
Next
bad
door.
joke.
No, yeah, but here's the difference between me and Mark. We have our lives.
Yes.
And I don't think Mark, you do this. I don't think we sort of pretend to be pals with every star in the world.
No, it's true. You don't. I mean, you're friendly with them. You see them so many times over and over again,
Sure.
and then they leave and they forget your name.
But when Mark's having Shabbat dinner at the Steinis household, he's not necessarily tossing the challah with any of these stuff.
I always feel obligated to reintroduce myself, even if I've met them 50 times. Hi, Mark Steinis from Entertainment Tonight. Oh yeah, nice to see you again.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You get to interview some really, really big, huge celebrities. I know Sam Rubin does, too. What do you guys have coming up tonight on Entertainment Tonight?
There's so much that we're still kind of sorting through the show because it's a little bit early for us because our show doesn't hit the air till 7 tonight. But everybody.
What the subtext there was, we hit in primetime, Sam, not like that morning TV that you're doing.
Oh,
Go ahead,
local.
Go ahead. Yeah. And listen, and even the
On
chuckle,
guard.
even the chuckle is kind of like.
I think my mission is almost complete of the war between Entertainment Tonight and the KTLA
What do you
Morning
got?
News.
How did this happen?
No,
I
it's
think they're just mean over there.
It's not a war. And Mark would tell you this. Their most valuable staffer, who's a very nice woman named Bonnie Teagle, they got from us.
Oh, that's why the bad blood goes so deep.
And you know what's great is every year on the red carpet, Sam and I are really almost
We're literally butt
bumping.
to butt.
Yeah, we are busting butt, and Bonnie's right there with us. So it's we're side by side always, and Sam's going live, so I can't really say anything. I have to watch out because his microphone picks up pretty much everything.
Right.
So
Hey, are you guys covering Britney at all tonight? Because that's been just dominant conversation
isn't
here.
that
this morning.
amazing?
Oh,
Wasn't
wow.
that just a train wreck?
Yes, it was so good to watch.
And Mark, you know this because you guys have wonderful access to people, obviously. And when you sit down to something like what Matt Lauer did, quite honestly, that's set up, and there are publicists and stylists and all those things. So having sort of an insider's point of view, you must have been surprised that she looked the way that she did, and it kind of went that way.
Yeah, I was really surprised. You know, I will say this about the whole car seat thing. When I brought both of my sons home from the hospital, I laid out the traffic pattern at the time of day we were leaving. My kid was strapped in that car. I had my wife out stopping traffic at intersections. I'm like, honey, get out. So I don't know. I mean, that's just my take on stuff.
What's funny, I remember seeing your wife pregnant and just gorgeous and looking beautiful and dressed, to the nines. And you can do that. You can be pregnant and really look nice and classy. Not really the case last night.
I agree. Was that a smudge or dirt? Was she cleaning?
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
It was something else. Well, Mark Steinis, Entertainment Tonight. We will watch you tonight, and then we will see you Monday morning, 6 a.m.
I am so looking forward to it, guys. I really, really am.
And
we're going to have
you guys
fun.
want to do is count the posse that Mark comes in with versus the posse I came in with.
Okay, Sam rolled solo. Yes.
There's 20 names on the security list
It's
for Mark
Steinis.
Sam got here before the camera crew.
Mark's going to come with a vocal stylist.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
I'm going to have people on like a harp playing background music the whole time that I'm
All right, Mark Steinis, Entertainment Tonight. We look forward to seeing you Monday morning right here. All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
See you, Mark.
Bye. Happy Father's Day to you, too. It is Father's Day. Once again, we're getting... Welcome back to the show. It's the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Sam Rubin, our guest host today, and he's hanging around.
Congratulations to Engineer Chuck, because we've never done a Channel 5 radio simulcasty thing.
Yeah.
And it total works. So, cameraman Dave, well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
good job to
amazing
everyone.
today, technically, outside of us talking to morons on the phone every time we went live on TV.
Yeah, content-wise, maybe there's some issues.
Yeah,
but
we had some issues, but technically it went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Engineer Chuck, by the way, probably the best radio engineer I've ever worked with in like
hilarious.
20 years.
Let's just be honest.
He's
Stench,
awesome.
like at 6 in the morning. Engineer Chuck is the angriest man I've ever met.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Engineer Chuck, the angriest young white man I've ever seen in my life. He's a frightening individual, but knows his stuff. And he can be Angry Chuck as long as he kicks butt.
Right. Got all those wires working.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely awesome. And Amy Sugarman, amazing job today getting us some great people in here and this huge Father's Day package, which someone's going to win. And it's at star97.com if you're a freeloader. Tell them everything that's in this package that we've got here.
Okay, we want to thank Spawn Location for coming to the mobile
thank you.
spa.
No, we're all sort of blissed out now.
Darren from Chop Chop. Chop Chop is on La Brea in Hollywood. They're going to give someone, a dad, a total makeover.
And you know what? The impossible task.
I know.
Jack's
It's
hair
amazing.
is now fantastic.
Jack's all hot now.
Dad can take wife, kids, girlfriend,
Mistress.
whoever he wants.
Yeah.
To Morton's. Morton's in Burbank, Beverly Hills, downtown LA.
I have a
Orange
steak
County.
sandwich in my hand right now.
They get the Jeep Earth Color watch. They get the Play TV Golden Tee golf game. C's candy. Little T-shirts from Inky Dink Tees for the kids. 2 chick shirts and junk food T-shirts for dad. A $250 garage makeover from the Container Store.
That's the best prize ever.
Land roller skates. A Wi-Fi enabled Palm TX handheld computer from the Palm Store at Century
play
City
that.
and the Grove. And we're sending Dad to the brand new Platinum Hotel and Spa in Las Vegas. It's not even open yet. It's opening in July.
We're going to send you, though, actually, when it's open.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to go now under construction.
Finished
It's an
construction.
all-suite hotel with a spa and 2 pools, and it's brand new, just off the strip. It's called the Platinum Hotel and Spa, and they're going there.
All right, so you just go to Freeloaders and you can win all that
if
stuff.
If you're a freeloader, we're going to put it up after 10 o'clock this morning for somebody to win. And, you know, I'm eating a Morton steak sandwich on the air now because I figure, Brittany can chew gum through a whole interview with Matt Lauer. I can do a little eating, not a problem whatsoever.
Hey, did you want to play the Sam rap?
Yeah, our rapping intern, Nestle, is back from Hawaii, his world tour, and he prepared
His
a rap
name is
song for you.
Nestle?
Nestle spelled really weird.
All right.
I wake up right before the sun. KTLA, they've got to be the one. Morning show can't be outdone. KTLA, those morning show can't be outdone. It's news like no other. I got MP in the spotlight. Michaela first thing in the morning, right? Looks so good. Wish she would step behind the desk so I could get a little peek. Cause all week I listen to her speak, but I wonder what she looks like. Every day when she spit the news, it made me feel just a little bit closer to you. Plus, I would have been a little mad at you if you never made it down from Canada. It's KTLA with Carlos and Mesqua. Tell me what's cracking today. Put down your paintbrush and pick up a mic. Cause I heard you work with Chicago, right? Been Been around the world once or twice, but he still stay humble. Ain't that nice? Listen, I'll lay my lyrics on a page. Gotta hold it down for KTLA. It's Sam Rubin, leave your body bruising with this nice beat there. Got your body moving all day, every day. It's the morning show. Listen as we go. Mark Chris Key with the weather, so we roll down to the beach. So please bring the sunscreen. Another hot day here in Cali where we stay. Gotta represent, cause there is no other way. There is no other way. I go on with this pace like I run in a race. So I gotta go say, yeah, with the sin delivers on time. No matter the story, I know she does fine. You can catch a slide from 7 to 9. I'm done with my rhyme. Can't be time to go shine. Right before the sun, KTLA. They've got to be the one. Morning show can't be outdone. KTLA. The morning show can't be outdone.
Yeah, that's really good.
He does such amazing
You know what?
rap songs.
Seriously, you've just listened to the new theme of the
Right.
KTLA Morning Show.
Isn't that awesome?
No, you've got to press that for me. I mean, they will
definitely.
literally, I promise you, hear it today on the radio, see it on TV Monday morning. That's fantastic.
The rapper
Yeah, that's
Nestle
great.
has definite skills, and he bangs these rap songs out for our guest host so
He
far.
did that
They've
last
been-
night.
It's
You know, he
amazing.
comes
That was unbelievably good. How about, not that I don't like Supervisor Chris Hughes, but how about Rap and Traffic?
Oh, I don't think he can
is
rap.
the gauntlet been
Yeah.
thrown? Now does Chris have to?
I'm causing trouble everywhere. Don't mean to.
Chris Hughes has to do that. Hey, when we come back, we're gonna come back and outline for you next week. Amazing, huge week on the show. We're Jamie's still on maternity leave. We've got another guest fill-in week and superstars galore coming in. More world premiere music. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff today. If you missed it earlier, we world premiered the new John Mayer record. We just played it again a little while ago, and we will do that again probably in the next hour because that song's like out of the park, huge. And we will tell you the superstar spectacular. When we come back up in a little bit, we're going to do the Sam Rubin Entertainment Report, which is
Live
always
and
at
in person.
9:30. Yeah, with him sitting right next to us. And just to tell you, next week we once again will have guest hosts in here. It'll be Jack and myself. We'll kick it off with Mark Steines as our guest host. Then Ross, the Tonight Show intern, will be a guest host. Then after that, Gary Spivey, our psychic friend to the stars. Then Greg Barrett. Now, Greg Barrett's...
This is a guy who's been selected. This is
Yeah.
a writer from Sex and the City who wrote that book. He's he's just not that into you.
And Oprah made him.
And then all of a sudden, he's Oprah. So
Yeah.
he's got a big new talk show coming out this fall. But what happens periodically, and you always wonder how this happens, it's like the powers that be have decided this is the new guy.
Yeah,
Right.
he
And
is.
So, we'll see.
It's a big talk show. They're thinking of like the next Dr. Phil type,
They're hoping.
spin-off talk
Right.
show. Juliana DePandy from E's going to be on. She'll be a guest host. Then we'll have special guest David Hasselhoff. Oh, yeah, I said it. Michael Knight.
I am so excited. I love
Now,
him.
David Hasselhoff actually hosting or just guesting?
No, guest.
He'll
He's
just
a
be a
guest.
guest.
Also guest Kathy Griffin, Dennis Leary, DJ AM, Fonzie, Henry Winkler. The
Nicest
Girls
guy in
Next
the world.
Door. Yeah, he's.
Girls Next Door, not the brightest bulbs.
You know what? They're good to look at, and as long as they're
Not
here.
even
Yeah, I'm with Sam on that one.
You're saying they're a little heavy on the makeup?
They're a little
Just,
tore up.
They're a little torn up.
Yeah, I'm with Sam on that
Yeah,
one.
thank you.
Wow, I think
The Girls Next Door
You know
just
what's funny?
canceled, but
Here's what
that's
happened.
cool.
We just got manicures, and Jack got his hair cut. We got massages.
So now we're thinking we're better than we are.
and
That's
Jack
right.
and Sam just went gay. Big
That Mark
shocker.
Steines is cute, though.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him.
That'll be excellent to do, and we will have Mark Steins will kick off the whole week on Monday morning, which is going to be absolutely awesome. And this pack again, do we want to go over? Do we need anything else on this pack? Does everybody know
You just thank everybody
what we
at
have?
the end of the show.
Yeah.
All right, everybody that contributed to the pack, freeloaders, you can go online, star987.com, sign up at 10 o'clock. We're going to post that. Somebody's going to win the ultimate Father's Day pack, which we all got here today, courtesy of our crew, Amy Sugarman. Thank you.
Our crew.
That's our crew.
Crew's
Amy
here.
Sugarman,
Our
Monica. That's our
staff,
crew.
Monica.
Yeah, our
and,
staff.
And we've got a bunch of interns right now. There's 4 interns out there, which we almost look like a real radio show.
No, it's impressive.
It's
It
pretty.
really is
It's
something.
pretty amazing.
Now, is Mama Jamie actually listening to any of these, or like for the health of herself and her new baby, she's not listening?
Yeah,
When
I
she's
hope
awake.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I've talked
For
to
her
her.
sake.
You know what's funny? I've talked to her, and she said, "Well, I've heard it, and you guys are doing your thing, and I don't want to interrupt because I hear you, doing a topic or
I
talking
know,
to a
it's
guest."
like, I don't want to interfere. I'll just let you, you're walking the
Yeah.
plank. You just keep
Right.
walking.
Yeah, just keep going.
I don't want to attach my name to this train wreck that
Yeah.
you guys have
Exactly.
going on in
Yeah,
there.
and she chimes in every now and then if she's up, and the other day she called us at 5:30 and hadn't gone to bed yet.
Oh, you know what?
geez.
Oh.
We should call the snowboarder because this is his first Father's Day.
Wish him a happy Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. It's Father's Day for all of us. You know what? We have somebody on the line that wants to wish everyone a happy Father's Day. Leslie, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you? Happy
Hi.
Father's Day.
Thank you.
To you too.
I just forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, don't worry. That happens to us all the time.
Don't worry. Good thing we're not live on TV.
Again.
I know, huh? I just got done watching the show. We watch the show every morning.
Oh, terrific. How do you think it played? Do you think the radio thing worked on TV?
It works on TV. It's delayed just a little bit.
Well,
Yeah.
That'll
That'll
that's just-
happen.
that'll
Well,
happen.
also there's like digital and analog weird crap going on, so that
don't even
actually
know what that means.
that actually works out. Yeah, we have a 16-second delay from what happens in this room to what you hear on the radio.
Wow, 16, you could drive a truck through 16
Yeah, but
seconds.
we only have 8 seconds of delay if someone swears. They hit a button, and we can get rid of 8 seconds, even though we're on a 16-second delay.
Right.
That already confused me.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating. And there are people that are. I can't see my screen because there's dirt on it, or maybe steak sandwich. Let me go right now and talk to Sarah. Sarah, welcome to the show. Thanks for calling in.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh, who's this? This isn't Sarah?
Hi.
It's little Sarah.
Oh, you're Sarah's a little child. How are you, Sarah?
Fine.
What are you calling the show for, this big dirty radio show?
To say Happy Father's Day to my dad.
Oh,
What's your dad's name?
Brian.
Brian? I think that's about all we're going to get out of Sarah.
Sarah, thanks.
Yeah,
Happy
thank you,
Father's
Sarah.
Day, Brian.
And by the way, that's not a cue for every mom listening
No,
right now.
I was just going to say.
To say, hey, let's do that.
Tradio starts at 10 o'clock if you've got a swing set you want to get rid of.
You can call the request lines 1-800-STAR-987 all day after 10:01. Dedications for Dad
But
all day.
if people have pressing entertainment questions, I'm here to serve.
Oh,
That's right.
Sam Rubin is the know-all, end-all, be-all of it coming to. Hold on, I gotta get to this. Hold on, we've got someone on the phone right now, and they know something about the Sam Rubin children. Hello, Shelby. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to call because I watch the news every morning with Sam, and I teach at his daughter's school, and I'm very fond of her. She's a great girl.
Oh, that's sweet of you. The
that's
preschool
good.
or the elementary school?
The preschool.
Oh, wasn't graduation terrific?
Yeah, I was there, and I watch you every day, and I love Rory. She's a great girl.
She's a very good girl. That's sweet of you to call. See, that's nice when,
No,
when
that's
your
nice.
own children get fan calls. That's
Yeah.
really good.
So you have well-behaved children?
You know what? I have remarkable children.
Now, is this a product of you or the missus?
I would say it's a lot me.
Oh yeah.
No.
You know what's funny? I'm going to the graduation today for my 13-year-old. He's going from middle school into high school out in Thousand
That's a
Oaks.
big transition.
And I'm heading out there, and I claim full credit for that child being a outstanding citizen and a smart kid.
Shelby, you guys do a great job, though. We're really I hope you know how much the parents appreciate all of you.
They're don't you love the preschool teachers and teachers when they're good? They're so awesome.
Oh, I thought you were leading into something else.
No, I'm serious.
I was going to say the first time I took my older daughter to a soccer practice, I was like, it's Models Inc. I couldn't believe. I was.
I don't really thought I was going
I
now.
was totally shocked. I was like this whole whatever. I mean, I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God, there's hot moms here. Hey, let's do more extracurricular activities. Everybody, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. It is Sam Rubin, entertainment guru of 25 years on the KTLA Morning News.
Come on, just 15.
And he will lay down the smackdown for you and everything that is entertainment when we come back.
Now, Sam Rubin's Entertainment Report on the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show.
Oh, hey, Sam Rubin, welcome to the show.
You know what? Even though I'm here, it works as well technically as it does when I'm not.
It's going on. How are you?
Really, really good. This has been tremendous fun, and I appreciate you guys having me in for the whole morning. And this, of course, the big story, following in the footsteps of Angelina and Brad, Britney Spears, allegedly, considering a Namibian birth for her next baby. Government officials, the Deputy Environmental and Tourism Minister, Leon Josty, said officials have received an inquiry on behalf of the 24-year-old pop star who has a 9-month-old son. She has shown interest to come over to Namibia. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but there's a definite possibility of that happening. Of course, she will go in her whoopty, that's just hilarious.
You know, after last night, I would believe anything you'd tell me about that girl.
I know we talked about it too, but how about her calling out other celebrities?
Julia
that
Roberts.
was rough. And she did it with one other person
Well,
too.
she mentioned Goldie Hawn a couple times, and I bet Goldie Hawn was like, oh, please don't say my name. Just please.
And she mentioned Goldie Hawn in the context of
people she wants to be like.
And people who had tough career challenges.
Yeah. Before Private Benjamin, she, was nothing, and she blew up. That's what she said. It was freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's just crazy. We still don't have the ratings in yet, but I wonder if people watched the whole hour or if they were just like, you know what, that's enough.
You know, it's funny. I look at the phone lines. We've got Brian who wants to know, is that going to re-air? Because it's so fascinating. Everyone's talking about it today. They should definitely rerun it this weekend.
You know, I tell you what, it's not like NBC this summer has anything else. They might as well. Maybe they should just do a week of Dateline every night, 9 o'clock.
Brittany, I noticed last night to get through an hour, they really didn't have all that much.
No, and then they padded out.
Yeah.
Although you thought they did a good job with sort of the Britney recap.
Yeah, the Britney recaps, and he'd have every single break they would have a little recap and footage and file footage and stuff, and then they'd get to a good question, then commercial break.
If everything is so awesome, as she said, why didn't K-Fed come on camera? Some people are asking that. Matt Lauer said he saw him at the house. Britney was probably afraid of how he'd come off, but there's no way, one blogger writes, that he could have done worse.
Right.
Oh, that's true, though. Hey, if you had the two of them, though, and you hadn't gone on air yet, and you're like, look, we're getting heat. We need some sympathy in the public eye. Which one do you want on camera?
And speaking of which, I mean, there's a thing also in the blogs this morning about, Britney garners all this attention, all these photographers hassling her. Maybe Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes have better security or don't venture out as much. But little Surrey is 2 months old, and no one's ever seen her.
Where's Surrey? It's
No,
like
at
a
home,
board
but
game.
People don't seem to care that much either. It was Angelina Jolie.
No, now I do. Because
Now you do,
now
just
that it's
because
been
the
drawn to
mystery
my
is-
attention, it's like everybody's kid. And we just saw the whole photo shoot for, for Gwen. Gwen Stefani's baby is
Right.
out. I mean, all these babies that are being born to high-profile couples, they've all been seen.
I tell you what, can you imagine that West Side Preschool 4 years from now or 5 years from now?
Right.
It's like
Shiloh, Surrey,
the
Moses.
when you're taking roll, it's like Apple.
Right.
Just the instructors are going to laugh their heads off.
Oh, yeah, they go and talk in the break room.
Carmen Electra says, "Oops, I should never have gotten breast implants."
Are you kidding? That's her career.
Oh, no.
That is totally her career. Okay, she sprung to fame and fortune from Prince, from boning Prince.
Right.
And he would have never hit on her if she didn't have
Did
those.
you ever see the opening of that Alma Awards, the thing that Eva Longoria hosted last week?
Yes.
And it was the Paulina Rubio, and then she can really dance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Carmen
Oh, she's
Electra,
got
yeah.
talent, but
She's
I'm
got
telling you, that look has made her the Baywatch look.
He said that like the talent, the way you would describe, at that foreplay club off of the 405.
Oh, there's
Boy,
talent
there's
there. I've seen talent in that place. And you know what? The talent has breast implants in there. Shooting to superstardom.
Paul McCartney turned 64 on Sunday, but kind of a bittersweet 64. Of course, that great song from the Beatles, When I'm 64. But the divorce, everyone says, is absolutely going forward. And this should be a really great weekend for Jack Black. The reviews for Nacho Libre, despite my friend and colleague Carlos Amezcua wearing the outfit, which I think has terrorized children.
Right.
No one's going to go
adults.
see it now that it's on KTLA this morning.
Yeah. But the reviews have been really good. That's probably the best reviewed comedy of the year, teaming up with some of the Napoleon Dynamite people. And I think, Jack Black now is going to be in that rarefied. This is, Steve Carell, Will Ferrell. Although I kind of feel Will Ferrell's like come and gone almost a little bit already.
Can
Yes,
I
he's
play
kinda
you
on
a
the
quick clip
downswing.
of our friend Jack Black last night on Jimmy Kimmel?
Sure.
He has a son, and he's talking about his baby boy, and he says
His son is probably about a week old.
And he says every time he changes the diaper, the kid freaks out, and it's like a traumatic experience. So he's created a song that he sings to this kid. This is a real story. He sings this song to his son every time he has to change a diaper, and it like soothes him.
You have an assistant to change your diapers, but you're changing your son's on his own. That's true. That's really nice.
My kid, I have to say, when I change the diapers, I've realized he cries every time that I change the diapers.
He doesn't
it's
like
a
it.
bummer. It's a little traumatic.
Yeah.
Yours probably do the same. But I found out that if I sing a little bit, it helps it. It soothes him a little bit. And I made this song, and it goes, little diarrhea, little diarrhea, little diarrhea, bum, bum, bum. Little diarrhea, little diarrhea, little diarrhea, bum, bum, bum. And
Try
nobody
that.
likes it.
Try that, Sam. Next time you're changing a diaper.
We've actually booked the therapy sessions for Jack Black's son. Those will be starting in 5 or 6 years.
Week old.
Yeah, but I mean that's good for him. And the good story. Jack Black went to Crossroads in Santa Monica, very well thought of private school.
Right.
Had a high school sweetheart. Felt he couldn't, or not a woman he loved in high school, couldn't get to her, and now as Jack Black, he ended up meeting her, impregnating her, marrying her, and then they had the baby.
Wow.
This is a nice story, Sam.
So things are going good for that guy.
So if you can't get your high school sweetheart, go out and get really famous.
Yeah, really rich.
And you don't have to worry
And
about
you
it.
know what? And you
Let
could
this be a lesson
You
to
could
you.
be a little
Right.
fat and a little sloppy, and it'll work out for you.
There you go. I mean, I'm not one to talk, but you could be Jack Black's older brother or something.
I know, I'm fat and sloppy, and there's hope for me. Guys
Right.
like Jack Black, I look at him, I'm like, Jack Black, John Goodman,
Because,
there's people out there.
A lot of people say that after Chris, and this is conversations I've had with high-level producers, after Chris Farley died, there was no fat guy. And they were trying to find a fat guy, and they were kind of hoping it would be that Horatio Sanz from SNL. Didn't really work out for him.
Time for Stench to plug the void.
Yeah, I'm coming. Get ready, America. You watch. I will be on that list of 100 highest paid entertainers next year as the fat guy.
Yeah. There's never really exactly a fat guy.
All right, we got to go. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna say goodbye to Sam Rubin and wrap up with a big happy Father's Day to all you fathers next on the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
What are you doing?
He's checking his sidekick.
No, I just
Stench is like, I'm a
just got,
very experienced radio producer. One moment, please.
I never
got a text
get
here.
really bad. I never get anything from my wife during the show. It's like a deal, and now something's wrong with the baby. So I'm like, I was just reading that.
I thought it was another critique.
No, something wrong with the baby. So.
Is she all right?
We'll find out. She'll go to the doctor. Everything will be good. Let's go back to the phones now, and we got a couple calls really quick. It's our last Brittany call today. Let's just kill Brittany after this, but let's take one before we go and say goodbye to Sam Rubin. Mark, welcome to the show. God, this Brittany topic's killing me.
You know why? Because you get Brittany-esque callers.
Right. I was going to say.
Yeah.
Brittany attracts Brittany.
I'm country. I can't talk on the phone. Let's just go. Can we just go home right now?
Maybe he fell off the phone pole.
Yeah, he fell off the phone pole where he was talking like on Green Acres.
Right.
Did we get Hollis?
Well, Hollis will come up
no,
here.
I'm sorry. Ooh, I prematurely hollered. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to. My mistake. I
It's
apologize.
okay, Sam.
Yeah, you got to watch your
I
Hollis.
hollered early.
There's a holla time, and this is not holla
All right,
time.
my fault.
This is goodbye, Sam Rubin.
Oh, it's
Thank
like,
you so
get
much
out.
time.
Get your Jew ass out of the, the
Wow.
seat.
Wow.
No, just kidding.
Was Chuck in here?
Oh, God.
Angry engineer? No, Sam Rubin, excellent job today.
Thank you. I really had a good time.
It
So
was
did we.
fun
Thank you
and
so much.
amazing. It went well on TV, actually
No,
better than on radio.
On Monday, I'll call. Yeah, well, because that was only 2 minutes long as opposed to 4 hours long. Monday, we'll get we get TV ratings every day, these overnights. So I'll know Monday if we were successful on TV.
Oh, let's hope so. Because if not, just blame Jack.
You know what? If it worked, I'll be here every day.
Right, perfect.
Hey, you guys, this is what we do. Put Carlos in a wrestling suit and put Sam out at the radio station. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming in, and it's fun. We talk to you every day on the show, so it was nothing like out of the ordinary for us to have you in here, just like a
just
regular
a member of the
day.
family.
It's just an elongated report. Well, that's nice of you to say, Jack. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Yeah, except for it's not worth going late with you.
Group hug.
Leave poor Sam
Oh,
alone.
that's the best thing. It's like when you hear it when Jamie doesn't think she's on. It's like, is he going late again for that? What's that about?